basally. Consciousness is what you've learned that you are. It's who you've learned that you are. It's who your parents taught you you were, or you are, or you have to be. It's all of the things in the world that make up your ideas and beliefs about yourself, about your perception of the world. All of it is learned. I feel that we start at birth with no real learned perception of the world. And whether it's intentional or not, the world teaches us its way of perceiving. Generations have gone through different ways of perception. I feel like there's a lot to be said for how much the current world is waking up. I actually see a lot of growth in the way people are teaching their children. And I think that there's always been an underlying movement of people who want their children to perceive differently. But no matter what, no matter if you have the happiest childhood or the hardest childhood, the most traumatic experiences in your adolescence, or the best experiences in your adolescence, as you're learning, as you're growing, your perception is made up of just that, of your learned experiences. This is from your brain. You're learning into your brain. You're picking things up, and they become inherent. And that's the consciousness that a lot of people live from, is that perception. And there's no scale of good or bad. That's something that I want us to just rid ourselves of, is that scale of good consciousness or bad consciousness. It doesn't fucking matter, if I'm being completely honest. It's all learned. And based on the title of this video, How to Begin in Spirituality, or whatever I actually type out, you will have to unlearn it all. All of it has to go, so that you can remember who you actually are, what you actually are, your truth, and live from that consciousness. So you're not raising or lowering. You're not a higher vibrational person or a lower vibrational person in actuality, although I know that there's a fuckload of science behind a lot of vibrational raising and lowerings. That's not my specialty. I'm a lot simpler than that when it comes to spirituality, and I don't think it fucking matters, if I'm being dead honest. I think what matters is remembering. So how do you remember? How do you remember who you were before you learned anything? Who were you? We talk about finding ourselves, finding self. What the fuck is self? Who am I? A lot of fucking questions. I think the absolute best way to start the unlearning process, to start spirituality, to begin your journey inwards, is to meditate on the idea that you know nothing. I know nothing. I don't know anything. We as a collective don't know anything. There's no possible way to know anything. There are no facts. Everything is up for debate. And as a human being, I get to choose my human beliefs about the world. I get to choose how I experience and perceive the world. Now, I'm not talking about think positively and hope for the best. I'm not even talking about positive affirmations. That's not a huge part of my spiritual practice, if at all. Because I believe that that's forcing the good instead of unlearning and allowing your remembering to come through. Does that make sense? A lot of people start their spiritual journey from the positive stuff. Do yoga every day, get into a routine of really healthy eating, read all these books and learn new spiritual things. Positive affirmations, tarot cards, crystals, whatever it is. I'm not saying any of those things are bad things, but they are things. They are taking on a new perception. They are learning a new thing. I'm asking you to believe fucking nothing. I'm asking you to go inwards, because when you have a problem, you're going to go outside of yourself. You're going to go to your crystals, or to that book that really helped you last time, or to a TV show, or to your best friend, or to your partner. You're going to go outside of yourself. My best understanding of spirituality is that life is your best spiritual text. As humans, we're fighters. A lot of us are anyways. I know I am. I'm fucking stubborn. Like, I won't give up. It doesn't matter what you throw at me. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna find a way. I'm gonna heal myself. I'm going to listen to a podcast. I'm going to find a guru that has a way. I'm going to go to the doctor. I'm going to heal. I'm going to this. I'm going to that. I am trying to do God's work. I'm talking about love. I'm talking about spirituality. I'm talking about spirit. I'm talking about an energy. The universe, if you want. I just refer to it as God. You're trying to do the universe's work. It is not your job as a human being to fix everything. The universe isn't sending you all of this suffering and saying, fuck you, figure it out. Fuck you. I hope you hurt for the rest of your life. No. Not in my belief anyways. There's been moments in my life, as a side point, where you feel like, do I fucking deserve this? Am I going through this because I need it? Because I need to find my way through? Why does the universe fucking hate me? Why does God hate me? What's up with that? What they're trying to get you to do, and I say they, I mean spirit. What they're trying to get you to do, in my understanding, in my belief, I'm not asking you to trust me. I'm giving you a guideline. Do with it what you will. In my belief, in my human chosen belief, the goal is to get you to surrender, is to wave the white flag and say, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know how to live through this. I don't know. You have to throw me a fucking bone here because I don't know anything anymore. Nothing's helped. Nothing's worked. The most spiritually enlightened of gurus can't fucking help me. The best trained doctors can't help me. My most loved human beings in my life can't help me. And you sit with that for a moment. You can't be afraid of that place of not knowing. That's the human's worst fucking fear, is not knowing. And it's actually the fucking key. A lot of the time with a positive affirmation or yoga class or the green juice that I have fucking beside me, there's been a lot of times in my life where I'm like, this isn't fucking doing anything. This isn't fucking doing anything. I don't fucking know anything. My yoga class, I would sit there in child's pose while everybody's keeping going, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking be here. This isn't working. Are we just going to go on with our day like the trauma that happened in my life didn't actually happen? Are we just going to keep going? Am I just going to I can't keep going. There's no fucking way I can't fucking keep going. And when you have that brutal fucking honesty with yourself, brutal, and you get fucking mad, or you get sad, you get so sad, or you get fucking scared. But you allow that emotion to come up. That human emotion. The point of being spiritual is not to be God. It's not to be a fucking monk. It's not to be, and I'm not trying to shit on anybody else's spiritual process, okay? Find what fucking works for you. But for me, it's being human. We inhabit a physical body. We are a human. We're a learning child for our entire lives. We don't fucking know anything. Let's think about it. The sky is blue, right? I don't know. It's just what I perceive. It's just what I see. Maybe it's fucking green. Maybe it's purple. I don't fucking know. Yeah, you can say that there's proof. But somebody could come out with color blindness and, you know, the whole next generation could be colorblind. Maybe the sky's green. I don't know. What's another fact? Avocados at one point in time were horrifically bad for you. Now they're fantastic for you. I don't know. They would say that cigarettes factually were fantastic for you. We're pretty sure now that they're trash. I don't know. I don't know anything. Think of the hardest fact that you can possibly think of. Like, this is a fucking fact. And toss it to the wind. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm getting at here? Release fact. Release knowing. When you start from this place of not knowing, you question everything. You question everything. Everything's curious. As a human being, everything is so new. I'm like, whoa. I feel like I'm on drugs. I'm like, wow, touch the fuzzy carpet. Like, what's that? You know, like I'm walking through life like, wow, that person is so beautiful. Everything's curious. Everything makes no fucking sense. Everything's a question mark. And you start to question who you think you are. I'm Leid McMurray. Who made that name? My mom made that name. That's awesome for her. That was her belief. Who am I to me? I don't know. What do I want to present as? Right now I got strawberry blonde long hair. Maybe I want a blue pixie cut. I don't fucking know. Try it all out. And then you kind of get into your spiritual journey of trying stuff on. But a caution, don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck in the finding a new perception. Don't get stuck in the finding a new learning. Putting on a new suit is no more or less spiritual than your first suit. And as a human, you get to wake up every day and choose your suit. Put on whatever the fuck suit you want. I don't care. The world cares, and that's a whole other story. Put on whatever the fuck suit you want to put on every day. That does not matter one bit. You know what does matter? Relationship with self. I want you guys to understand that the only way to find out who you actually are, what you are, remembering who you were before you perceived yourself as one thing, who you were before you kind of put the armor on and agreed to say, yes, I am this person, I am this gender, I am this body, I am this world, I am this career path, I am this amount of money, I am this type of food that I eat, I am these things. Before you decided all that, who were you? Before you formed a physical body, who were you? And I want to leave it on, I don't know. I don't want to tell you. I want you to think about it. I don't know. That's the meditation. That's the best way to start in spirituality. You know, I don't care if you go to yoga, if you get a tarot deck, or if you, it doesn't matter. People tell me all the time, Leids, I just got a tarot deck, or Leids, I've been starting going to yoga, or you know, I want to take up meditation. And fine. That's all well and good. Whatever makes your physical human life a little bit easier. I don't care what it is. Whatever your meditation is, whatever your yoga is. It doesn't have to be the same as my yoga. But I want you to just sit with and let the unraveling begin. And it starts with a very simple idea. I know nothing. And I mean nothing. Let's just sit with that for a second. I know nothing. For me, forgiveness comes up. childlike giggles come up, relaxation comes up, peace comes up. I just want to give myself a hug. It's quiet, you know? When you say you don't know anything, it's like, I don't know anything. Literally, as soon as I went into meditation there, the camera stopped recording because the max time had been done. That's not spirit. I don't know what is. Guys, I want to thank you for coming today to our online session of alternative therapy. I love you guys.